Hello, a warm welcome to all from SGT University. I am Ashita Jain from Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. So today we will be discuss about the personal monitoring devices. This topic has been divided into two parts, part A and part B. So we are going to study the part A that includes personal monitoring devices, introduction, film badges and OSLD badges. So let's begin the class. Ionization radiation can't be seen, felt or sensed by the human body in any way, but excessive exposure to them may have adverse effect in your health. To avoid the excessive exposure, appropriate and efficient radiation monitoring is needed. Radiation exposure must be monitored for both personal safety and regulatory purposes. The Atomic Energy, that stands for Radiation Protection Rules, in 2004, it insists the radiation monitoring a mandatory one. Many instruments are used for individual monitoring. The instruments used for recording the dose equivalents received by individuals that are working with the radiations, they are referred to as personal dosimeters or individual dosimeters. Aim of personal dosimeters. First one, they monitor and control the individual ones. Secondly, they report and investigate overexposure and recommend necessary remedial measures if needed. And third one, they maintain lifetime cumulative dose record. Talking about the personal dosimeters, they provide occupational absorbed dose and cumulative lifetime doses. Individual monitoring is also used to verify the effectiveness of radiation control practices in the workplaces. It is useful for detecting any changes in radiation levels in the workplaces and also to provide information in case of accidental exposures. In India, countrywide monitoring services is offered by Bhabha Atomic Research Center in Mumbai. Talking about the ideal dosimeters, it distinguishes between different types of radiation, accurately measure the dose equivalent from all forms of ionizing radiation with energy from keV to MeV. They are small, lightweight, rushed, inexpensive and easy to use. They are unaffected by environmental conditions like heat, humidity and pressure, and they are also unaffected by non-ionizing radiation. Now talking about the types of dosimeter. Following types of dosimeters are film badges, OSLD badges, pocket dosimeters and TLD. So the first one is film badges. Film badge is used to measure the individual doses from X-rays, beta particle, gamma radiation and thermal neutrons. It was developed by Ernest O. Wallen Wills working on the Manhattan Project during 1942. Now the construction of the film badge. Film badge has been divided into three things, that is photographic film, filters and badge holders. So the first one, photography film. Photographic film is a sheet of transparent plastic film base coated on one or both sides with a gelatin emulsion that contain small light sensitive silver halide crystals. Film size is 4 into 3 cm wrapped inside by a light tight polythene or paper cover. There are two films in the badges. One is slow and another is fast. Supply of film is for a period of 1 calendar month, that is 4 weeks. Now talking about the windows of the film badges. Started with the first window. First window is used without any filter. It detects alpha particles, and due to minimum penetration power of alpha particles, no metallic filter is used. Now second window, their filter is made of plastic, light white color. It detects beta particles and thickness of filter is 1 mm. Now talking about the third window, its filter is made of cadmium. It's yellow in color. It detects thermal neutrons and thickness of filter is 1 mm. Now talking about its fourth window, window. Its filter is made of thin copper. It's green in color. It detects low energy X-rays and thickness of filter is 0.15 mm. Now its fifth window. Its filter is made of thick copper. It's pink in color. It detects high energy X-rays and thickness of filter is 1 mm. And sixth window. Its filter is made of lead. It's black in color. It detects gamma rays and thickness of filter is 1 mm. Film badges consist of stainless steel holder, photographic film and all 6 filter fixed in a particular window that contains a film holder, photographic film and filters. Now move on to the working of the film badge. When radiation exposes the film after passing through the filters causes formation of latent images on the film. Latent image has a regions of different densities under the different filters due to their different penetration power. After each month, it is returned to the agency where the film is processed and the optical density under different filters is measured by a densitometer. Dose is reported in millisievert. Now this diagram shows the working of a photographic film in a film badges and how it comes on the dosimeter, and then it shows a calibrated curve. Film badges is of two types, that is chest badge and extremity badges. Minimum doses that can be detected by film badge is 0.2 millisievert and can be used to measure radiation from 10 milliroentgen to 1000 roentgen with the accuracy of plus minus 10%. Advantages of a film badge. It gives permanent record. It has wide exposure range. Types of radiation and energy can be evaluated. It has least expensive device. It is small, lightweight and easy to handle. Talking about the disadvantages of the film badges, can't give instantaneous reading. Its film fades at high temperature and humidity, high sensitivity to light, pressure and chemicals, limited shelf life, that is 1 month. Now talking about the next dosimeter, that is OSL dosimeter, that stands for optically stimulated luminescence dosimeter. Dosimetry using optically stimulated luminescence is also available nowadays as alternative to TLD. It measures radiation using a thin layer of aluminium oxide as the detecting medium. Tiny crystal traps and stores the energy from exposure of ionizing radiation. Amount of exposure can be determined by shining green laser on crystal and measuring the intensity of blue light emitted. The principle of OSL is similar to TLD except the heating. Instead of heating, laser is used to stimulate light emission. It is small, light-weighted, fast and gives efficient service. Minimum reportable level is 10 μSievert for both X-rays and gamma radiation. Range of OSL is from 5 keV to 40 MeV. Wide dose range from 10 μSievert to 10 sievert. OSL dosimeter can be used several times. It has an entrance window, end cap, filter that is made of aluminium and another filter that is made of copper. It also has two OSL elements, that is first OSL elements and second OSL elements, and it also contains holder. This is just a small construction of OSLD. So today we'll cover in brief about the part A, that includes introduction of personal monitoring devices, film badges and OSLD badges. And our next lecture we will be continue with the part B. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. See you in the next class. Thank you.